Hey, it's Chris Greenwood here, also known as Manifest. Welcome to this live training on how I make over $10,000 a month selling music online, plus Q&A at the end. I'm going to be answering all your questions. I just want to welcome you to this training. I'm so stoked you're here. I can't wait to teach you everything I've known. I've been doing music now for over 15 years. I've toured 22 different countries. I've sold hundreds of thousands of albums, millions of singles, and now I coach artists just like you. I got started doing this because I was hanging out in the green room before I hit the stage with my friends, and I was talking to them, and we were talking about music and shows and touring and all that stuff. And I was like, "Oh, what are you doing after the tour?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm going back to work." And I'm just like, "What? You go back to work? What do you mean?" He's like, "Oh, I got to work at a restaurant, or I drive for Uber." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Because like I just go back and I write more music, or we plan for the next tour. And I realized that a lot of artists that had sold more records than me didn't know how to monetize this stuff. You know, they didn't know how to. They know how to press it. They know how to record it. They know how to make it. But how do you monetize it, you know? And I know it can kind of sound crazy about like, making 10,000 a month and all that stuff. And I'm not really the money guy. I'm more of the message guy and just wanted to get your music out there. But I didn't want to go broke. And I went in so much debt, and I just didn't know how to. I wanted to do this for a living. And if you're just joining me right now, tell me, what kind of music you make, what city you're from, and maybe what genre, what your artist name is. I'd love to hear from you. And I'm sure you're here because you're the same way. Like maybe you're at a job and you want to do this full time, but you're not really sure how to scale it. You're not making any money with it, or you're just making a little bit, but you don't know how to monetize. Well, I'm going to be covering all kinds of stuff. I'm going to be training you for about a full hour, and then we're going to do a Q&A. And I really challenge you to stick around for the Q&A because you're going to have my full attention. And I've done tons of sync licenses, like in movies, TV. I've sold hundreds of thousands of albums. I've made over $1 million selling music, and I've signed multiple deals in Germany, India, tons of record deals in the US, Canada, you name it. And I'm now freaking independent. Okay, and I would never. You couldn't pay me $1 million to sign with the label again, because I've kind of learned that we don't need them anymore. And I'm going to be sharing that more in that training. But let me know. I see Mohammed in here. I see Robin. I see John. I see Ben. Who's excited for this training? If you're excited, let me hear some yeses, because we're going to be getting started in about 2 minutes. Who's excited to learn how to monetize this thing? And I just want to say this: if you do press a CD, don't do a jewel case, okay? Don't do a jewel case because these crack, okay? This is kind of I don't like doing these anymore. I like to do the digipacks, okay? The digipacks are rad. The cardboard sleeves, they're lighter. They don't crack. They're way cheaper, and you can mail them. This one, we did a fold-out poster in it, which is really rad. Another cool thing I did where you don't even have to do CDs. You can do it all digital if you want. But I just wanted to show you this before we get started, is we do USB keys with every album. This is one we did. It's like a rock album, and we put them all on there. And I put like lyric videos on here and music videos and just some exclusive content. I get these done in China, actually, and I'll tell you about how you can do that too. They cost about $5. We sell them for like $30, $40. Got to press like 500 to 1,000. We did a skateboard once, and I also did this USB key. I just wanted to show you guys, and I just want to inspire you. I just want you to dream, you know what I mean? And just show you some of the stuff that's possible. And this is all without a freaking record label, right? It's all without a record label. We don't freaking need those guys. We just need this. And you'll hear my story. I don't want to give it all away right now, but like I failed music in school. Okay, I can't even play an instrument, but I know who to hire that can. I know who to hire that can play music. I see Robin in here. I see Taylor. Okay, we're going to get started in just a second. I'm going to be going for a full hour, okay, training you. I'm going to share my screen in a second. I'm going to be taking questions at the end. Plus, I'm going to be giving you my YouTube marketing playbook for musicians. And I know some of you have heard of me. Some of you have never heard of Manifest, and that's great because that just proves you don't have to be a household name to make a great living with your music. And I just want to say that, look, there's so many different ways that we can make this thing work, whether that's sync licenses, whether that's touring, whether that's just digital, whether that's marketing online. There's just so many more stuff I can show you to teach you how to do this. And I'm so stoked. And I'm also going to give you an opportunity to join my 10K club, okay? This is what some of my students get when they hit 10,000 fans or they hit 10,000 income. And I love this. This is my saying, okay? It says, no label, no excuses, okay? So if you're excited, I see so many people coming on in here. Gabriel, what's up, Taylor? So many more people. If you guys are excited, I'm going to share my screen. We're going to get into this, and then I'm going to be doing the Q&A at the end, answering all your questions. So let's do it. Okay, hopefully you guys can still hear me and now see my screen. My mission is to help 1,000 artists and musicians launch their careers and make music a full-time living. I'm talking about leaving your full-time or part-time job, or going from full-time to part-time, or going from hobbyist to a full-time artist. My question is, would you like to be one of them? Would you like to be one of the hundreds and hundreds of artists that I have helped coach start to make music full-time? I thought I'd share a few of my successful student stories from my man Doug from We Are Leo, killer producer, artist. He says, fantastic, this is basically starting your music career 101, found it extremely helpful. My man Cole DeRoos on the right there, he says, it's been amazing. We get a once a month group coaching call. I get to ask Manifest anything I want. He's very personal and he'll respond to you and pour into you. It's been amazing. We get a once a month group coaching call to ask him anything, and he pours into you. Here's my man Jerry Fee. He says his insights and knowledge base are incredible, and the fact that he's willing to work with each one of us to reach our calling is amazing. And then of course my man Geezer from the band All Above Me, just killing it. He says Chris's courses have launched our careers as independent artists. Those guys are just killing it. So those are just a few of the stories of the artists that I work with, and I want to go even deeper with you today and just show you how I make over $10,000 per month selling my music without a record label. Okay, you don't need a freaking label anymore. Even those artists that you just saw, none of them are signed, but they're all crushing it and really doing very well with their music, and I want you to be the next one. But I just want to do an earnings disclaimer here, okay? Because you're not going to make $10,000 a month at first. But I just want to say, I didn't make $10,000 a month at first either. I just wanted to pay the bills. I just wanted to make a little extra money. I was just stoked that anyone would pay me anything. I just wanted to make, sell a $10 CD. But then I realized that I could do this. But a lot of artists and a lot of people think there's this like overnight success, and they think success is a straight line. But really, it's a bit of a mess sometimes to get there. But I just want to say that you can do this if you stick with it. And some of the strategies and the things I'm going to teach you tonight are going to quick start you, get you there a lot quicker, save you time, and save you money. The record label is a dying model. We don't need them anymore. But all we need is our fans, because fans are the ones that actually buy our music and come to our shows. Fans buy our merch and buy tickets. Fans are the ones that stay after the show and let you crowd surf on them to shoot a music video, right? It's not the label. You don't need a label to do any of that stuff. We do it all independent. Don't need a freaking record label. The record business is dead, but long live the music business. The music consumption and distribution in this digital age, it has opened so many amazing doors for me and you. So I want to dive into this. We're going to be doing secret number 1 tonight, how to make thousands of dollars on YouTube with less than 100 subscribers. Who wants a pile of money like that? And then secret number 2, the one thing every artist needs to make 6 figures that the labels will never tell you about, that they don't want you to know. Then I'm going to be covering secret number 3, how to make a $10,000 a month as an independent artist, even if you have no songs. And then at the end, I'm going to be telling you guys, look, but my coaching program, Launching Your Career as an Artist, the only way for you to grow your music career is by building your fan base. And the only way to grow your fan base is by launching your career as an artist, okay? And really going from hobbyist, part-time, to full-time. I'm also going to be sharing on how you can work with me one-on-one every single month. Look, I've been featured in Forbes, TuneCore, NFL, Entrepreneur on Fire, Fox Sports, and I don't say that to brag. I just say that to be like, I am legit. And I want to encourage you to stay on here because you're going to learn some really cool stuff. At the end, I'm also going to be doing a Q&A at the end. I always like to show these VIP backstage passes because we sell these at my shows. I'd much rather sell a $25, $30 VIP ticket than a $5, $10 ticket, you know what I'm saying? And then if you stay to the end as well, I'm going to give you a free gift, which is my YouTube marketing playbook for musicians to help you get started getting more views, comments, royalties, and subscribers on your YouTube channel. But what I want you to do right now is turn off your cell phone, turn off distractions. I want you to pretend like you paid thousands of dollars to be here, because that's what artists pay to coach with me and work with me one-on-one, and I'm giving you that for free tonight because I'm going to drop some serious value bombs on you. I want you to focus like this kid right here. He's kind of got like the deer in the headlights thing, and I want you to grab your pad and pen, and I want you to start to take notes because I want you to dream big. I want you to, when you get an idea or I inspire something or you're like, oh, I need to do that, I want you to write it down so you don't forget, okay? And I promise you, you're going to feel like this by the end of this webinar. You're going to feel overwhelmed. You're going to feel like a lot of stuff is thrown on your back, but I want you to be inspired by it, that you can do this. And so my name's Chris Greenwood, also known as Manifest. I'm a full-time rock artist. I've sold hundreds of thousands of albums, millions of singles, and the difference between me and other guru teachers out there is that I make the majority of my income off my music. It's not off my courses and stuff, it's off my music. I do this for a full living. I'm going on tour. I'm still releasing albums and all that stuff. As you can see here, I just released a new album called Stones, and we even did a pre-order campaign for it on iTunes. That's why that orange little button is there. And I always encourage my students to do a pre-order, do a Kickstarter of some sort. Here's just a screenshot of my TuneCore account. I've made a total of $200,000 as an independent artist just selling my music online, okay? That's not the total that I made ever, but that's just the total as an indie selling it here. That doesn't even include CD Baby either. And here's a screenshot of my monthly listeners on Spotify, just because anyone can show you a screenshot of a number. But if you go check my Spotify, you'll see that I have hundreds of thousands of monthly listeners, and you can do the math on that. And recently, we did a Kickstarter campaign, which I'm so thankful for. And honestly, I was scared to do a Kickstarter, and I just want to say you've got to do one, even if you have less than 10,000 likes, okay? Because you'd be surprised who will support you. And I've done 4 Kickstarter campaigns now, and this is my 4th one. My first one I raised 17. My 4th one I raised 45 from some amazing fans. And I just like to say, who needs a freaking record label when you can raise money from your fans? Even if you have a small or no fan base. And that's some of the stuff that I teach as well. I've been featured in some video games and stuff. I never thought that would happen in a million years. I blew up in Japan at one point, went on this went on the bullet train, played Tokyo, Osaka. I've been to Russia as an independent artist, not with the label. And guess what? I can't even play an instrument, okay? I can't even play the guitar. I'm holding it there kind of like as a joke, but I like to surround myself with people that are more talented than me. In the back there is super producer Adam Messenger, who's worked with anyone from a Christina Aguilera to Kesha to Justin Bieber, and I've been really blessed to work with some really great people, and that's what I say, you know, surround yourself with people that are better than you, that are further than you, and, you know, they will elevate you, and that's why you're here tonight, right? You're trying to follow someone who's maybe a little bit farther ahead than you that can lift you up and encourage you. And this is the other thing. I failed music in school. Not only can I not play an instrument, I failed music in school. I put the trumpet there because the teacher tried to make me play the trumpet, and I hated it, and I didn't like music at all. So I like to think that God has a sense of humor. The fact that I'm doing music full-time and toured all these countries and even coaching artists like you. And I also like to think that God likes to take the most unlikely people and do amazing things with them, because it's not about the talent, all right? Talent is important, but it's about the heart, and it's the willingness to push through. Because the biggest question that I always ask myself is, can I really do this? You know, I failed music in school. I can't really play an instrument. I don't really understand music notes and all that stuff. Like, how am I going to sing? How am I going to write song lyrics? How am I really going to do this? And, you know, I had to overcome that voice of fear that says, you're not ready. And I just want to say to you, you'll never be fully ready. Step out on that stage anyways. Record that song. Put it up on iTunes. Get in the freaking game. And that's what I want to challenge you tonight, is to get in the game, because now is your time. I didn't even want to be an artist, though. I wanted to be a pro skater. And I wanted to be a pro skater. I started to get free stuff, and some companies were starting to give me stuff and free shoes and boards. And then I got in this skateboarding accident. And I couldn't skate for like 3 months. And this girl that I freaking thought loved me dumped me. And so I was in this really dark, depressed state. I was thinking of taking my life. I had suicidal thoughts. And to be honest, my dad actually committed suicide when I was 5 years old. So I didn't have a father. And so I found myself in a similar dark place. But instead of taking my life, guys, I started to write songs. And I started to paint the pain. Instead of taking my life, I started to write songs about the pain and the struggle and everything I'd gone through. And I started to sing, and I started to rap, and I joined this group. And I'm the goofy-looking guy in the gray t-shirt. And as you can see, there's not many people there. There's a drum set there, but we don't even have a drummer. We're just like this, you know, really terrible rap group kind of thing. And not many people are at the shows. But one thing I realized, it's not about how you start. It's about how you finish. Even though I'm goofy here and I'm trying stuff, I'm stepping out and I'm going for it. And people appreciate it when you're just yourself. when you just put yourself out there. I was the least talented out of all the guys on that stage, but I'm the only one who's still doing music full-time today, and that's because I didn't quit. And so if I can encourage you, if you get anything off this training tonight, is to never quit. Because I ended up meeting this amazing girl who was my girlfriend for many years, and now she's my wife for 14 years. And I knew she really loved me because she started dating me when I was really terrible and I really sucked bad. But she helped me put together this first 5-song EP. And this EP, I recorded it in 2001, so that's over 16 years ago, and this thing is still making me money today. How would you like to have an EP that you recorded 16 years ago still making you hundreds of dollars? Well, that's the cool thing. This isn't even the best EP, the best songs, the best album cover. You know, I love skateboarding still, so we took the photo at the skateboard park, and I just got started. I didn't do a full album, I did a full EP. Then I did an independent album. And again, this was released like 13, 14 years ago, and it's still making me hundreds of dollars every single month. How would you like to have music you recorded years ago still making you money? And that's one of the dirty secrets the labels don't want you to know about. A lot of artists don't realize is with songwriting, it's the gift that keeps on giving. You write it once, you record it, you put it out there, and it starts to make you money for life. I was doing this while I was at my full-time job. Okay, I was taking all the money I was making from my job, I was still living at home, and I was just reinvesting it into my career. Having a job is not a bad thing at first. You want to take that whatever, if I don't really want to call it security, but you take that money you're getting there and invest it to get your logo done, to get your album done, to get your songs recorded, to get this thing moving, get your website moving, investing in your education and learning so that you can make the jump smoothly one day. And so I'm at this job. They were really, supportive of me. They allowed me to go from 5 days to 4 days. And then I remember I was playing shows, and I ended up getting a freaking record contract put in front of my face. And people wanted to sign me to a freaking record deal. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is actually happening. And I remember calling my buddy at work, and he was like, and I was like, dude, what do I do? They want me to quit my job and like go on tour and all this stuff and release an album, and I'm just not sure, man. Like, I need to pay my mortgage. I just got married. I was just like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? And he's like, well, Chris, you don't want to be wondering the rest of your life, what if? What if you never quit your job? What if you never did this? And so I said, you know what? I'm going to go for this because my job will always be there if I come back later. I can always come back to doing my job. And so I freaking went for it. I got signed. I felt like I had conquered a mountain. I signed the contract. I felt like all my problems were going to be solved. Don't have to do it independently anymore. I'm going to be this rock rap star overnight, make millions of dollars. I sent in my resignation letter, and I felt like I had just like everything is just working perfectly. And now that I'm signed, my dreams are going to come true, and it's going to be freaking amazing. And so we do this stuff. My family thinks I'm crazy. My wife was supported, thank God. You want to make sure you have a really supportive girlfriend, boyfriend, or husband or wife that believes in your dreams, especially to quit your job. Because I ended up releasing this album with the label, and that's me on the left, and that's me on the right, because we did this kind of rap rock thing, and I wanted it to be kind of the rap style and the rock style, and a lot of people thought I was in a group, so you want to really be careful on your marketing, because people take certain things a different way. And so we released this thing, and I thought it was the best thing, and I'm going to sell hundreds of thousands of copies and just blow it all up, and hundreds of thousands of people are going to come to the shows, going to sell it out, sell tons of merch. But instead of it looking like this, it looked like this at a lot of the shows. I thought it was going to be like this and, selling all these albums, but I released the album with the label, and we had distribution and all this stuff, but I didn't sell many records. And a lot of people weren't coming to the shows. And I'm touring all over. I'm leaving my wife on the road, and I'm getting really discouraged. And within 6 months, I was $30,000 in debt. $30,000 in debt. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Why did I quit my job? Why am I not making money from the label? Well, part of it was I found out that the record label, I signed a really crappy deal, and they only pay me twice a year. Twice a year? How am I supposed to pay my bills twice a year, especially once they take out all their subtractions and this and that, and they don't even pay me properly? And so I am struggling. I'm like, what the heck do I do? After I got off that tour, I went back to my job just to work a few hours here and a few hours there, and then they offered me my job back at a higher position and a higher salary. And I was like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? You know, like, because I want to still do music, but I don't want to go broke either. And so I was at this kind of crossroads, and I'm like, where do I go? What do I do? And I'll never forget, I got the advice from Akon. And he said, many artists step out of line right when their name is about to be called. And I thought I had stepped out. I thought my name was called right when I got signed. I thought once you get signed, that's the end of the journey. But guess what? Signing a deal, that's like just the beginning. I was about to go through all kinds of crazy stuff. But I just want to say that, like, you know, your name might not be called yet. And you might be holding the number 4. Or your name might be John, Chris, or Ben, or whatever. But, like, if I call number 4 and you've got number 4, are you going to be there to answer the call? Or are you going to be gone? And that's why I want to tell you to stick with it and stay in the game. And make sure you stay to the end of this webinar because it's going to be freaking awesome. And so I stayed in, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to quit. But I asked myself this, why am I busting my butt, touring across the country, putting all this work in for the label? They're only paying me twice a year. How the heck do I actually make money with my music with this stuff? I need to get out of this deal, and I need to start learning how to make money with my music. Because the biggest mistake was signing a record deal and quitting my job too soon. I was already making a little bit of money playing shows and whatnot, but I hadn't learned how to monetize the stuff, which I'm going to be teaching you tonight. You don't need a record deal. All you need is your fans. Because if you have a solid fan base that you can build on your own without a label, the world is your oyster. You'll be able to do anything. There's a new opportunity for independent artists. We can beat them at their own game right now. It used to be we needed them to get in the record stores. But guess what? Tower Records has gone out of business. All these record stores have gone out of business, you know. Nobody really buys CDs like they used to. They do to an extent, but we don't need the labels anymore. It used to be we had to go through the label to get to our fans. But now with this digital world we live in, we can go directly to our fans, which means we can kick out the middleman and we can start making money with our music. But I know for some of you tonight, you haven't figured out how to monetize that right and go to your fans, and that's what I'm going to be teaching you tonight, because we can distribute our own music and have it making money for us 24/7. Who wants to get paid for their music 24/7? Forced me to learn how to make money with my music, from iTunes to Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, Shopify, Audio Jungle, Sound Exchange, ASCAP. I had to learn this stuff so I don't go broke. That's why I got into this thing, and that's why I coach artists just like you, because I want you to figure out how to monetize this stuff, because your songs need to start working for you. And if you're not making money, and these are just some of the channels, if you're not making money on any of these channels, we need to change that. Because my friends and other artists started asking me, Chris, how are you making money with your music? How are you doing this? And I started telling them, I'm like, well, dude, have you done this? Have you done this? They're like, no, man, I didn't know about that. They're like, oh, thanks, dude. And I was like, yeah, man. And then organizations like TuneCore started recognizing me as an expert. Like, I was featured on TuneCore's blog, and they were talking to me about crowdfunding and stuff, and Manifest shares his tips. And I was like, this is cool, man. And so, for the hard way, you know, I did it the hard way for the past 10 freaking years. I signed the wrong record deal. That cost me $50,000. My music was held hostage for 7 years. They were taking the majority of the money. I didn't know how to monetize my music. I listened to the haters too long. How many people have done that before? I didn't always work with A players. I sometimes just went for the lower price, which was stupid. I hired the wrong promotions team, and I didn't know how to market and monetize my music. I have lost at least $500,000. No freaking, I'm talking about money spent and money not made, at least $500,000. But after 10 years, I have discovered the hard way, and you get to cheat and get the easy way. You get to learn from all my pain and all my mistakes. Are you stoked about that? You better be stoked about me saving you having to go through all the pain and struggle and time on this. So let's freaking jump into it, man. Secret number 1. How to make thousands of dollars on YouTube with less than 100 subscribers. I didn't understand YouTube. I didn't know how to get this pile of money, but you better believe I want it. And now that I got it, I'm going to share it with you. So I used to think YouTube was a big waste of time, seriously. I was releasing videos, I was releasing blogs, lyric videos, all kinds of stuff. And I wasn't making a cent. And I had like 0 subscribers, and maybe you can relate to that, and you can relate to this, that you're like frustrated. You feel like you're freaking banging your head against the wall. Like, how do I actually turn this into an income? And I remember I had multiple companies putting claims on my videos, so there were conflicts. And the record label was taking all my money on YouTube, and they didn't tell me how it works. You know, I would release
my music videos on the label's channel, and they would take all the money. They would build their subscribers and all this stuff, and I didn't realize like what they were doing. So let me just tell you this. If you are signed to a label, independent, you do not premiere that video on their channel. You build your channel. You build your brand, not somebody else's. Because when I figured this out, the YouTube money started to come in. Who wants a stack of hundreds like that? So the first money I made was $107 in 30 days. That's just off the ad revenue from my channel. $107, that's not bad. I would like to start making an extra $100 a month, right? That'd change your life, right? Well, then when it really started to crank out, I started making $1,400, then $1,800, then $1,500, $1,600, $1,100, and that's when it started to get really exciting. And this is the key: you don't need thousands of subscribers to make money on YouTube. I have only 16,000 subscribers. That's not many subscribers. Come on, anyone can get to 16,000 subscribers. But the question is, why am I showing you this picture of this pit bull dog that's some crazy video that happens to have 12.1 million views on it? What does that have to do with me and you making money with our music? Well, the person that made this video and uploaded it to YouTube happened to use my music as the background track for this video of all these pit bulls doing all these crazy tricks. And because I've monetized it right, I got paid on every single one of those 12.1 million views. That's the dirty little secret. It's not about only our channels. It's about the other people's channels that have videos with your music in it, and then they go and upload it. And as you can see, this person's got 31,000 subscribers. So not only is there 12.1 million views, because I guess it went viral, but it got shown to 31,000 people. Who wants their music to get shown to 31,000 people with you not having to do any work? I don't know who this person is. Same thing like I don't know who this person is. Again, they made some crazy animation video and they used my song in it, and it's got 6.2 million views. And this person has 63,000 subscribers. Here's another one. Uploaded my video and it's got 806,000 views. Here's my video, my music video on my channel. It's only got 769,000 views, yet I'm the one who spent money to make this video. So that's the key. It's not about just your channel. It's about the thousands and thousands and thousands of other channels and videos out there that use your music. TuneCore sent me this snapshot, and they said the revenue from the YouTube audio fingerprint, UGC videos, still makes up a large majority of the revenue for Manifest. Well, what the heck does UGC stand for? It stands for user-generated content, or what I like to call it, fan-generated content. Fans that have made these videos and used my music, and they upload it to YouTube. And that at 78% of the money that I make, only 21% comes from my own channel. Is that not exciting? Does that not freaking blow your mind? When I found that out, I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. So that means that, like, if I want to get paid from these videos, I got to monetize this right? And so that's the thing. You got to monetize it right. And I signed up with, like, TuneCore, and so they put copyrights on people's videos that use my music. See where it says includes copyright content? And then it says, hey, TuneCore is putting a claim on this on behalf of Manifest Productions. You're using his song Human Light Mix. And this is another channel that I have that I uploaded this just so I could show you how it works. And so I suggest you use TuneCore because they're just an awesome company, and they do the TuneCore, or they do the YouTube audio ID content so that they can put those little claims, and they send those little internet robots to find out, hey, who's using your music? We got to make sure this artist gets paid for it. Because this thing, Katie, one of my fans, and all your fans don't realize that they can use your music. She says, hey, my 10-year-old son would like to use your song 4321 on his BMX video he's making. How do we get permission for this? Heck, girl, you don't need permission, just use it. But I told her, I was like, yeah, absolutely. You can use my songs, but just don't try and fight the copyright, or we'll have to take it down because I got to get paid for the publishing, right? Me and you got to get paid. So it's not a bad thing for people using your songs in their videos. In fact, you want to encourage it. The more videos on YouTube with your music, the more money you make if you do what I'm going to teach you. Because you don't want to be like this guy. I'm sure this dude's a really nice guy and he's selling his books, he's selling his CDs, but he can only make as much money as he's making by selling one-to-one. direct to customer like this. You know, I love touring. I love selling CDs like this. It's great when I'm on tour, everything. But I want to make money while I sleep. You can only sell so many at a live show. I like something called Swiss dollars. That stands for sales while I sleep soundly, or streams while I sleep soundly. Don't want no Swiss chocolate. Give me some Swiss dollars and start making you money while you sleep. When you start doing this with YouTube and get your music working for you, you are making money 24/7, 365. Is that not exciting? Who wants some Swiss dollars? Your songs are assets. When you're building your YouTube channel, when you're getting out there and building your brand and going on tour and investing in marketing and your education and training and everything, you know, you want to think you are investing for the years to come, okay? You don't need a record label. All you need is your fans. You can do this just like independent artist Julia Nunes. This girl plays the ukulele, and she started out by just doing Beyonce covers in her dorm room, okay, playing the ukulele. Doesn't get any more niche than that. And she's now raised on one of her Kickstarters $71,000. She's bigger than me in some ways. I got way more Spotify followers than her, and I got a bigger brand in some ways. But in YouTube, she's kicking my butt. In Patreon, she's kicking my butt, and you've never heard of her. Some of you had never heard of me, and that's the dirty secret as well. You don't have to be a household name. You can be a freaking niche artist rocking the ukulele, okay? Again, at the end of this, I know you're getting excited, and if you're posting comments in there, that's cool, but I'm just focused on training you right now, and I'm going to do the VIP Q&A at the end. Who is stoked for secret number 2? The one thing every artist needs to make 6 figures that the labels will never tell you. The label didn't tell me nothing. I had to figure this all out myself. You know, a lot of artists think that you need to have hundreds of songs to make thousands of dollars. No, you don't need that. You only need one song. One song. I want to share a story about my song Impossible, because I didn't know that with one song you can make thousands and thousands of dollars. I'm talking 6 figures off of one song. This song, Impossible, was uploaded to YouTube over 9,000 times. And that's how I started making hundreds of thousands of dollars over the years with my music. 9,000 videos are uploaded with just that one song. That's not to include all the other songs. And when me and Trevor and Adam were writing this, we didn't know it was going to be a hit, but it happened to be a hit. And that's why I'm trying to tell you, you're only one song away. I didn't know that, you know, this song was going to be my most popular song still to date. And I wrote it years ago. And it's got 5.1 million views on it, or streams. It's made me over 28,000 just in this one area online here, okay? And that doesn't include all the money when the freaking label had it, because the label held this album hostage for 7 years. The song Impossible is on this album. They had it for 7 years. Oh my gosh, I can't even tell you how much money they confiscated from me. But that doesn't include all these other income streams like sound exchange, performance royalties, merch, TV, film, radio royalties, SoundCloud, Audio Jungle. I'm telling you, there are so many places you can make money with your music that the label doesn't want you to know about. And you don't need all these songs. You just need one song. And this is the other thing. Look, that album came out in 2006. That's 11 years ago, and it's still making me money today. How would you like to have a song you wrote 11 years ago being your hit, still cranking out music while you're still making stuff, but it's still making you money? You see, it's the fans that decide what's a hit and what's not a hit. The labels think they know. We think we know sometimes, but it's not until you put it out that the fans really vote on it. Here's a really crazy success story of Walk Off the Earth. And they released a cover video of the song, they did an acoustic Gautier cover, and it got over 165 million YouTube views later. And that blew up their careers just doing covers. And that's the crazy thing. Like, look, you know, it doesn't even have to be your own song at first. It can start out with doing covers. Here's another crazy story I want to tell you about. This guy, NF, okay? That's me on the left. That's him on the right. He's a really popular, successful hip-hop artist. He's selling out shows. He's selling hundreds of thousands of albums, just killing it. And we were at a show just a couple years ago, and he comes up to me, and we're chatting, and I'm like, oh, dude, I'm so stoked for some of your success. And he's like, dude, you don't remember me, do you? I'm like, no. He's like, I opened for you at that festival in Texas just a few years ago. I'm like, oh my gosh, dude, I totally kind of remember that now that I think about it. And like, look, this is just a few years later, and this guy's bigger than me now. I got like 18,000 followers on Instagram. He's got 267,000 followers. And that's why I just want to inspire you. Like, look, You could be a non-household name. You could be where you are today, but just a few years from now, a year from now, you could be so much farther. You are just one song away from your whole world changing. And that's what the labels don't want you to know about either, because they want to just think that they need to blow you up. No, you don't need the label to do this. Plus, they don't even have to be originals. That's what just really excites me. Like, you can just start with what you have, and if you got originals, perfect. I love it. But a lot of people say, oh, I need a record label or else nobody is going to hear my music. How am I going to get out there? With social media. Social media is free. That's the other reason why it's a different game now. You don't need to be chasing the label. You can build it on Twitter, build it on Snapchat, build it on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Vine. And all these things are free. They're free. Just find your voice. You don't need permission from a label or a TV station to start your own YouTube channel, which is really, your own TV show, your personality. I want you to dream big. Remember, I'm going to be doing the VIP Q&A at the end, so stick around because I want to answer all your questions. Again, for those that stay, I'm going to be giving you my YouTube marketing playbook for musicians. Okay, that's my free gift. Secret number 3. Who's excited to learn how to make $10,000 a month as an independent artist, even if you have no songs? Who's stoked for that? Performing shows is not going away. Here's a vintage poster of the Beatles and AC/DC. Shows and performing and getting paid for it isn't going away anytime soon. It's been around even before Beatles. It's been around during the Bible days. But who is going to pay you to play? Oh, you'd be surprised who will pay you to play. A lot of people. Clubs will pay you to perform, always looking for live entertainment. Schools, are always looking. I've done hundreds and hundreds of shows in clubs. I've done hundreds of shows in school assemblies. My first tour was in doing a school assembly tour, and guess what? They got money too. Churches will pay you to perform. Yes, churches. I've done hundreds of shows in churches as well. That might not be your market, but churches will pay you. Cafes, from your local coffee shop to Starbucks, whatever, acoustic shows, bring your band in there, set up, do a show. And also colleges will pay you. Sports events are looking for live entertainment, festivals, weddings. And guess what? There is not enough. There's more events than there are artists. They need people who are willing to perform and go rock a show. And I want to break it down for you like this, how you can actually make money. If you did 10 shows a month at $1,000 each, that's $10,000. Yes, even as an unknown artist, you can get paid up to $1,000 or more for a show. Or what if you only did 5 shows at $2,000 each? That's $10,000 a month. Would that not change your life? Totally change your life, right? Let's add merchandise into it. If you're playing the show and you sold just 10 CDs per show, that's an extra $100. What if you got some shirts made on it with your logo and you did 5 shirts? You sold 5 shirts at $20. That's another $100. That's an extra $200 per show. And let me tell you this. I didn't start selling my music at first at shows. I started selling t-shirts. We were so excited about a brand and our name of our band and all this stuff. We just made some t-shirts, made some stickers, and started selling those at shows. And people paid it for us. You'd be surprised how much people are going to support you and be proud of you and stoked that you're doing this. So let's look at the results here. You do 10 shows at $1,000, and that equals $10,000. And you sell 10 CDs at every one of those shows, that's another $1,000. That's an extra $11,000 per month. Would that not change your life? But the top secret about this is it's just a numbers game. Anybody can do this. I did this as an independent, unsigned artist, and you can do it too. This means all you have to do is send 50 to 100 emails a day, and out of those 50 to 100 emails, you might get 3 to 5 responses. You might get maybe a little less. You might get a little bit more. But this is the average from what I've seen and from my students. And that equals 1 to 2 shows booked. Okay? That is freaking awesome. How do you find that many contacts? How do you find 50 to 100 contacts a day? You turn on the old Google.com and you just search in your closest city or in your city 10 clubs, 10 schools, 10 high schools, 10 cafes, 10 churches, 10 sporting events, see what festivals are going on, and you email them. You reach out and you do it every day. You do it relentlessly. And then you burn out your city, and then you do the next 30 minutes away, the next hour away, 2 hours away, and you start to book shows. You start to book tours. I did this all the time, and my goal every month was $10,000 a month booked, and I did it as an unknown artist, and you can do it too. And the cool thing is You get repeat customers. When someone books you once, they want to book you over and over again. I had one show that place that booked me, and over the last, like, I don't know how many years, they brought me in over 8 times. And every time they paid me anywhere from like $2,000 to $3,000 plus merch. So that one show booked was worth over $16,000 in my career. Game changer. Total game changer. So what if you did 1/10 of that, and you just did $1,000 a month plus merchandise plus sales? Would that not change your life? Like, what if you just did half of that, and maybe you sent out all those emails, but you only got paid $1,000 extra plus merch plus online sales plus building a fan base? Would that not freaking be a game changer? But some of you are saying, well, what if I don't tour? What if I don't want to tour? And that's totally respectable. I totally get that. But again, no excuses. You tour online. So many artists are just doing shows from their room, from their studio, rocking the acoustic, bringing their band in there, and then they ask people to give them tips, and they just freaking rock shows online. There's places like Stage It and Facebook Live and YouTube Live, and you just do your show in your own freaking town. Is that not awesome? But don't I need a record label to tour? Heck no. So many artists are making a great living touring, either in their own freaking home, not leaving their house, or they're going out there and they're playing shows and crushing it. So we went over secret number 1. We went over secret number 2. We went over secret number 3. How many of you feel like this? Do you feel overwhelmed? Like I threw a lot at you. Do you feel a little overwhelmed? Well, that's cool. I just hope you're also inspired as well. But let me ask you a question. Have you enjoyed this webinar so far? Have you enjoyed it? Because we're not done yet. I ain't done yet. But do you think this stuff can work for you? I think it can. Do you think it can work for you? I think you can totally do this. The strategies and the methods I have shown you today only scratch the surface of what's possible. I have not even dented some of the other things that you can do to make money with your music and what's possible from just your one song from doing this and monetizing it, okay? And so I want to know if I can tell you about some of my coaching programs and some of my courses so that you can implement this stuff, and I can show you how you can really do it for yourself and do it for your career and really blow it up. Is it cool if I show you some of the programs and courses I have for you? Well, my course is called Launching Your Career as an Artist. And it is all about teaching you how to build a fan base and start making money with your music. Who wants to start making money with their music and build that fan base? And right now, I wanted to show you some of the stories of my existing students. I just want to play this video for you before I tell you about it, because I think it'll really inspire you for what is possible. So let me play that video for you right now.
I had the opportunity to work with Manifest for the entire month of June, one-on-one, as him being my music coach, my music career coach. And honestly, it was one of the best things I've done. It really took me from where I was before in terms of like sending emails and like here's my music, here's all the stuff that I have. It's a little bit of a cluttered mess because I have all these things, but I don't know what to really do with them. And then he stepped in and was like, all right, cool, we're gonna do this. Like, how about we take this, and why don't you do this with it? He really just amplified what I was trying to do. You know, I have like this thing going on in my head, but then he was able to take that and boost that up. I feel like just where I was has been amplified 4 times. Just like 4 times the Facebook likes. You know, I have a strategy now. He helped me focus on where to go and, like, you know, what avenues to take. Start here, build here. And so I was really fortunate to just to have him on my side and show me what he's learned over the course of his career, because he's been doing it for like 12 plus years, and to have that on your back is definitely, it gives you a leg up. It totally gives you a leg up. And now I feel like I'm not just a hobbyist, I'm an artist now. This is who I am. I have a music career, and he actually helped me, but I'm starting to make money off my music now, which is something I never thought would be possible.
Hey, my name is Cole DeRoos. I'm a hip-hop artist from Kansas City, and I've been part of Fanbase University now for, I don't know, 5-6 months, whenever it started, and it's been amazing because not only do you get access to Manifest or Chris Greenwood's courses that he has up online, which covers so much stuff from Facebook marketing, YouTube marketing, Instagram marketing, how to book shows, and he has a ton of experience behind that, so it's not just somebody talking fluff. He actually knows what he's talking about, and it's been amazing. We get a once-a-month coaching call for an hour. We can ask him anything we want. It's very personal, and he'll respond to you, he'll pour into you, and for me, it's actually really helped my music. I had 2,000 likes on my Facebook page, real no presence. Now I have over 5,000 likes on my Facebook page, and things continue to grow and climb just from using his marketing techniques and applying what he is teaching. So, highly recommend it. It's worth it.
Chris Greenwood, in his courses, teaches you all of the aspects that you've never even thought of. He teaches you and motivates you throughout the whole thing to tend to your craft and how to build your brand and how to sell your music. Not only just, oh, you get it up on iTunes and you think it's going to go. You literally have to continue to promote it, and there's so many other places that you can distribute your music, and there's so many other methods, and you can tell that from all of his experience, he's really going in depth of how to do this. And I've personally been doing music for about 4 years, and the amount of information and knowledge that I gained from him in these courses is something that I could never pay anybody, because it would have taken me 10 years to figure all that stuff out. So what he had given me has really made me be able to propel my career and make decisions. And it's only been about 2 months since I've taken the courses, and I've made life-changing decisions on my music and my brand and my product. And I'm seeing results already.
So you just heard some stories from some of my existing students. And so I put together this program, and I call it my success path in the music industry. I want to take you from no fans to finding yourself, to overcoming fear, to building momentum, to giving you a strategy and being consistent, to releasing music, establishing your career, building your team, and then finally having fans and making money with your music. Does that sound exciting? Well, my first program is called Launching Your Career as an Artist. It's a 5-week masterclass. With week number 1, I give you the 6 secrets to songwriting every artist must know to write hits, even if you just want to start out doing covers. Week number 2, I show you how to build a music brand from scratch. Week 3, 5 must-haves to succeed in your recording studio. And then week number 4, Fanbase Factory, how to build a following of super fans on social media. My Facebook and YouTube accelerator courses that show you how to get 10,000 fans in less than 10 days. I'm talking exploding your fan base. And then week number 5, I show you how to make over 5 figures a month touring as an independent artist. I showed you the numbers. Well, now I'm going to give you the strategy with the emails to send, checklists, how to make cold calls, cold emails, exactly what to do, putting your EPK together, everything so that you can book shows, book a tour, and start making money. It's going to freaking blow your mind. And then when you have gone through this, you'll get the opportunity to join my 10K club. These are artists and musicians that are making either $10,000 a month with their music or have 10,000 fans, okay? So a lot of artists have already joined my 10K club. Here's one of my artists, Ben, from Clock Strikes Midnight. Holy crud, this thing works. I set it up for midnight. I woke up 7 hours later, and I had 300 likes, only spent 76 cents. Chris, you are amazing and so helpful. This will be amazing. Thank you so much. Here's another one of my artists. He sent me this. I kind of clipped the email. He says, by the way, he said to let you know when I went over 10K. 10K club, baby. My shirt size is medium. That's Eric Steven. That's because I send you a 10K club shirt just to say you're freaking awesome and I'm proud of you. So what you're going to get is my 5-week masterclass, Launching Your Career as an Artist, total value $1,997. But I want to give you another course, which is how to sell a CD for $60. Who wants to learn how to sell a CD or a digital download for $60? You stoked? It's my course, Music Marketing Secrets. I'm going to give you my advanced strategies, upsell templates, and secrets to selling your music online. Has anyone ever had them say, do you want fries with that? Would you like to upsize that? Would you like to large size that? I want to know who wants to supersize their music career right now. Because we've all been in a restaurant where someone says, hey, can I get you started with drinks? Or would you like to get some wine? Or did you save room for dessert? And the reason they do this thing is because they know that the money is in the upsells. They know the real money. That's how these restaurants are profitable, is when they're upselling you on desserts and upselling you on drinks and, different things. My question is, why don't we do this in the music industry? Well, I started doing it, and it started to make me thousands and thousands of dollars, and I want to teach you how to do the same thing. This is one of my promo pages, manifest.com/stones, okay? And so people go to my site, and they can get my CD for $10 plus free shipping worldwide. Sometimes I'll do it for $7.95. And someone puts in their information in there. They just put out their address, and then they click on Send Me the Stone CD. But once they do that, this page pops up, and it asks now for their credit card. And then below it says, hey, do you want to add the digital version for $7? And you'll get the instrumentals plus the remixes for only $7. And a lot of people are like, heck yes, I want that for an extra $7. So they spent $10 here. Now they're up to $17. Once they click yes and they order, I show them this page, which is called a one-time offer, and it's an upsell. I say, hey, you got those albums. How would you like to get my other 3 favorite albums for only $10? I'll give them to you right now, my 3 favorite albums for only $10. Now I went from 27 to 37, and you'd be surprised how many people take this. And then I hit them with another one-time offer. I'm like, hey, why don't you get my 4 gigabyte USB key for only $25? So now we're 27 to 52. And then I do one more. If they say yes or they say no, I hit them with one more, and it's actually a vinyl. I don't have the screen capture here, but I hit them with the vinyl, and then they freaking say yes sometimes. And I have made thousands and thousands of dollars. This is a screenshot of the different upsells. You can see the vinyl on that page. You can see that 8 people took that. And this has only been running for a few months. 316 people took the other one. Look, 20 people took the USB key. 15 people took the upsell. I have made, just on the upsells alone, over an extra $1,000 just by setting this up. So what's so cool about this course is that I'm giving you all these pages. I'm going to give you all the connections so that you can replace these images with your stuff. You can do digital downloads. You can do t-shirts, hats, whatever you want. I give you the video training on walking you through setting all this stuff so you don't have to pay thousands of dollars on some web developer or anything like that. I'm giving you these walkthrough templates. It's all using ClickFunnels, which is freaking insane. Okay, this is a game changer to my business. Plus, guess what? Inside this course, you learn how to get people to your page. How do you, because that's the question, right? How do I freaking get people to go to this page? With Facebook ads. And I've finally cracked the code, and I have learned how to put $1 into Facebook and turn it into $3. It's taken me forever to do this. I used to try and do it to go to iTunes, didn't know how to do it because I can't track it. And the secret is you got to drive them to your own pages, and you have to have upsells, because that's how you start to get profitable. And that's how I turned $1 into $3. How many people want to learn how to do that freaking course? How to turn $1 into $3 has been a game changer. My life has never been the same since that. So you're going to get my 5-week masterclass, Launching Your Career as an Artist, my music marketing secrets training, plus that sales funnel, plus that Facebook ad strategy. It's going to freaking blow your mind. The total value in that is $3,994. Who does this work for? It works for artists, musicians, YouTubers. If you have music recorded or you don't, you can start with covers. It works for all genres, whether you tour or not. That's the powerful thing about being online. But what else do you guys need to be successful? Well, you need my course, How I Make Over $4,000 per month Selling Music Online. The founder of CD Baby said to me, if you want to start making money, or he said, Chris, if you want to start making more money online with your music, you have to focus your effort on building those income streams. So as you can see from already what I've taught you today, that's what I've focused on. Learning how do I actually monetize this stuff online. So in this course, I give you over 37 lectures and over 2.5 hours of content on how to get started selling music online, where to register your songs to start making money today, top secret, the keys to selling music online, Spotify profits training, how to get featured on iTunes. Who wants to get featured on iTunes? Oh my gosh. Some of my students have said, here's Aubrey, says, only 6 lectures in and I'm getting my arse kicked. Thank you for breaking it down. Here's Peter. He says, very helpful course. I'm at the very beginning of my journey to become a singer, and this course will save me a lot of time and money. Here's Shakira, Kathleen. Chris Greenwood has delivered one of the best training courses I've ever enrolled in. Very knowledgeable, very easy to understand, and very valuable information. I have signed up for more of his trainings. Money well spent. And here's Zoe. Chris is super encouraging and clear in taking actions towards making a solid living as a musician, and you can do the same. Here's a little screenshot of me being featured in iTunes as an independent artist. Okay, I've been featured, signed, but the more important thing is I've been featured independent. Also in this course, I show you how to get your songs in TV, film, and video games. That is so real, and that is something that you really need to get going. So you're going to be getting my music marketing secrets plus sales funnel, that 5-week masterclass, launching your career as an artist, how I make over $4,000 a month selling music online. Total value is $5,991. But what else do you need to be successful? You need my YouTube marketing mastery, how to get 100K in under 10 days. How to get over 100,000 views in under 10 days, monetized, making money with it. Here's one of my students, Tommy Schaefer, says, amazing course, taught me so much about YouTube that I needed to learn, even though I've been on YouTube for about 4 years now. Thank you, Mr. Greenwood. And here's Malachi. Gave me all the answers I was looking for, implemented all the teachings, and now in less than a week, I have over 100,000 views on 4 music videos. Thanks, Chris. Inside this course, you're going to get how to get 100K views on your videos, top secret YouTube monetization and traffic secrets, biggest mistakes artists make on their channels to avoid, how to grow your channel fast with covers, tagging and ranking secrets to rank higher in the search results. Freaking awesome course. So you're going to get music marketing secrets training, 5-week masterclass, how I make over 4K a month, YouTube marketing mastery, 100K in 10 days. Total value is $6,988. But what else do you need to be successful? What else do you think you need? You need how to market it. You need how to launch your album or your EP or your single. And so I put together my music promotion blueprint training. You're going to learn to market your music with a small or no budget, learn where and where not to spend your money, how to create more awareness of your music, how to release a successful song or album, what order to release your music in, whether that's single, EP, then album, and then I'm going to help you develop a 6 to 12 month plan for your music career. So you're going to get my music marketing secrets training, the 5-week masterclass, how I make over 4K, YouTube marketing mastery, album launch and release music promotion blueprint, total value $7,985. But I don't want you to do this alone. Okay, you could take all those courses, that'll freaking blow your mind and it'll just kill it for you. But I want to help you one-on-one every single month. Is it cool if I show you how you can work with me one-on-one? I have this program called Fanbase University where every single month I jump on the call and I do a group coaching call and I coach all my artists every single month on the 12th and 24th. People get in there, they ask me questions from Facebook ads to driving traffic to monetization, writing songs, finding producers, you name it. I answer it. You guys get to network with each other. Some artists are touring together. It's just freaking awesome. There's access to this thing called Musician Makeover video training where you get to see me critique other artists' brands and you can be one of those artists. You get my backstage pass into my business. If you like some of the backstage stuff I showed you today, this training will really blow it out for you. And then there's interviews with industry professionals, from DJs to Taylor Swift's old manager to music video directors, other successful artists, Grammy Award winning songwriters. There's so many awesome interviews in there that are exclusive. You can only get them inside this program. And then, of course, you get to ask me anything at any time. Being a Fanbase University member is like living in my studio and having me personally showing you exactly what's working right now. You get to stay in constant contact with me and your fellow members, and you're always updated only what's important and that stuff that makes you money. So you get 2 group coaching calls with me for a whole year. So that's 24 group coaching calls, okay? So you're getting my 5-week masterclass, Launching Your Career as an Artist, how I make over $4,000 a month selling music online, YouTube marketing mastery for artists and musicians, album launch and release music promotion blueprint, music marketing secrets training, plus the sales funnel and that Facebook ads to put $1 in, get $3 out, and then a 1 year to work with me for a whole year inside of Fanbase University and get coached by me. Total value is $9,982. Now, I'm not going to charge you that today. I could, but I'm not going to. But let me ask you a question. If all this did was get your songs making you money online 24/7, would it be worth it? If you did this strategy, you started making $4,000 a month, or if you even screwed it up totally and you only did 10% of that and only did $400 a month, would that be worth it? Yeah, because you'd have this thing paid off and you have tools for life, right? If I gave you the tools and strategies to market your music to new fans, would it be worth it? Getting those 10,000 fans checking out your music, of course, right? Or if I gave you a 12-month plan for your music career and help you get paid for your first few shows, would that be worth it? Getting your EPK done, your bio done, and you doing shows, whether you even start out with open mics and we start getting you paid, right? Because if you start getting paid a few hundred and then a few thousand for shows, it's a game changer, and you have these skills for the rest of your music career. But I had two choices when I was putting this together. My first option was I could sell this training for cheap, maybe like $97 so that everyone could have it. Or my second option, I could charge a bit more, less people could get in, but then I'd be able to give those people more attention and more coaching. And so that's what I did. I made this more intensive so I could help you get results. And that's why I work with you one-on-one for those 12 months. So you can ask me any questions because I'm investing my time, right? So you can see why this is a good deal at $9,982. When I speak at special events, I do a special price of $19.97, which is a crazy deal. But because you're here with me live today and you showed up on this webinar, I want to hook you up with a really special offer, and you can get started for only $997. One payment of $997. Go to smartmusicbusiness.com/go or click on that join now or enroll button you see on the page there, and you can get access to all this training today. You can start going through it. You can start implementing stuff. You can start monetizing your music. You can start learning how to book shows and just crushing it with sync licenses even, and getting your start getting your songs making you money through TV and movie placements. And man, there's money in streaming on YouTube and all that stuff too. There's money on Spotify, but there's also money in licensing. And I teach you how to do all that stuff, which is freaking insane. But you're probably wondering right now, is there a guarantee? You know, what's the guarantee on this? And yes, I have a money-back guarantee because my stuff works, all right? My students have gone through it. They've proven it. I've proven it in my career, and I know I'll prove it in your career. That's why I have a money-back guarantee, which is why I want you to say something with me. I want you to say goodbye to not making money with your music anymore. I want you to say goodbye to not being able to book and play shows anymore. I want you to say goodbye to the basement or your home studio and say hello to you making money with your music. I want you to say goodbye to those negative thoughts that are saying you can't do this, because you can do this. But I want to make my 30-day money-back guarantee 100% clear, okay, and how my refund policy works. In the event that you decide your purchase was not the right decision, contact me directly at chris@smartmusicbusiness.com. Show me you actually did the work, okay? You actually did the work by submitting all of your homework, and that you actually watched all the videos. I'll review it. I'll attempt to correct the issue, but if I can't help you solve the issue, I will give you a prompt and full refund, okay? So I'm here to help you out. If I can't help you out, get it solved, then I'll give you a refund. The point of this policy is to give you the chance to try the system. If it doesn't work, you can get your money back. It was not designed to enable people to steal the training material, okay? So let me be clear. If it is clear that your homework is incomplete or that you did not implement the strategies taught in this course, your refund will be denied. However, I will still help and support you to get results, okay? I'll still help you anyways, okay? So again, you can get started to go to smartmusicbusiness.com/go It's only $2.73 a day, guys, if you were to break that up over 365. Stop going to get that latte and that coffee or eating out and invest in your music career. I used to bum $2.73 off my mom every day for lunch. You know what I'm saying? Here's another one of my students, Geezer. He says, Chris opens up and gives you inside information in a way that most artists never would even talk about. This has saved me thousands of dollars and truly launched our careers as independent artists. Why don't they teach us in school? Here's another student, Mike Van Huber. I'm always skeptical when it comes to online courses because there are a lot of how to make $1 million in 14 weeks with this technique or something similar, but you can trust me, this class is worth the money you spend on it. So again, you're getting my music marketing secrets plus sales funnel, and then that turning $1 into $3. You're getting that 5-week masterclass launching your career as an artist. Okay, that shows you how to make the $10,000 a month touring, shows you how to get 10,000 plus fans in less than 10 days. Then you get my course, How I Make Over $4,000 a Month Selling Music Online, YouTube Marketing Mastery for Artists and Musicians, Album Launch and Release Music Promotion Blueprint, Fanbase University, 1 year, Platinum account, work with me for 12 months. Total value is $9,982, but you guys get in for only $997. I paid somebody $900 for just 1 month of coaching. But you get all this training, plus you get to work with me for a full year. Or I put a payment plan together for you guys, a 4-month payment plan, because I know you just want to get in there. It's only $297. So you can go to smartmusicbusiness.com/go, and you can get in and you can get started. Even if you do the payment plan and it's just $297 for 4 months, you still get access to all the training. That way it breaks it up for you. Or you can do the one payment, which is $997, and you save $200, okay? And this is the other cool thing. PayPal offers a credit of up to $1,000, and you can do the checkout with PayPal, and you just go to paypalcredit.com. You apply for credit. I think it's obviously subject to approval, but for those in the U.S., you can get up to $1,000, and you don't have to pay it back for 6 months. So it means you got 6 months to go through this training, and you're freaking golden, and you don't have to pay it back, and there's no interest. As long as you pay it back within the 6 months, this has opened it up for so many artists to get in and just get started, start making money with your music, start playing shows, start making this thing work for you, and it's a freaking game changer. And I just want to say, if you do just 1/10 of this stuff I teach you in this courses, you can 10x your income. But I only want action takers that are going to use what I teach them. Let someone else join if you're not going to take action, because you take up a spot. You take up my time. And I want people that are really going to change their careers. I want another success story. I want another person rocking a 10K club shirt. And this is the other cool surprise bonus. The first 10 people to join get my Music Industry Contacts Black Book. Okay, you get my Music Industry Contacts Black Book, all right? My wife was putting this together for me. She designed this cover and stuff like that, and I gave her the contacts for this, and she's like, "You're giving them these contacts?" I'm like, "Yeah, babe, they need it. It'll help them. You know, you're going to get my contacts list that cost me 15 years of struggle, over 1,000 gigs, and over 250,000 of miles of travel to put this together for you. This thing cost me at least $50,000 of all these contacts, but I want to shortcut your road to success, but I can't do it for everyone. It's only for the first 10 people, because that's got producers, designers, lawyers, lyric video directors, music video directors, publicists, buyer writers, merch contacts, Spotify promotion companies, like everything you name it is in there, and you get access to it. So again, you're getting my music marketing secrets training plus sales funnel, my 5-week masterclass, Launching Your Career as an Artist, How I Make Over $4,000 a Month Selling Music Online, YouTube Marketing Mastery for Artists and Musicians, Album Launch and Release Music Promotion Blueprint, Fanbase University, a 1-year Platinum account, my Music Industry Contacts Black Book, which is freaking priceless. You get in for only $997. Go to smartmusicbusiness.com/go. Oh, remember, there's the payment plan where you can get in for only $297, which is also really popular. Get those Black Book contacts before all those spots are gone. And some of you might have thought this is an expensive course. But you know what's really expensive? Going to school or college is expensive. I know students that have dropped out of Tribeca or Belmont because they're paying like $20,000 for 1 year. My program is a fraction of the cost of a year at college, where they're teaching outdated information like that skeleton, and we know it's outdated, right? But you know what's really expensive? Not getting paid. What you're worth is expensive. Wasting your talent is expensive. Hiring web developers is expensive because I give you all those sales funnels and things, right? It's crazy to waste time and money making mistakes that this course will save you. And I just want to share this. That's me and my wife there on the left, and this is a picture of that book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And my cousin gave me this book, and it changed my mindset when it came to poor people versus rich people. And a lot of poor people say, oh, I can't afford that. That's too much. Where rich people say, oh, I can't afford that, but how can I afford that? You know, big difference that says, you know, one person says, I can't afford that, and the other person says, how can I afford that? How can I figure that out? Can I work some extra hours? Can I do some overtime? Can I get a second job? Because this is an opportunity that I don't want to be wondering, what if I wish I had have, you know, just made it happen and taken action. Where would I be, you know, 6-7 months from now if I had joined the course? So I want to encourage you, because this was a game changer in my mindset. And like, man, he gave me that when I got married. Heck, I wish I read that book when, you know, I was a teenager. And I have a really, really surprise bonus for you, okay? And that's a done-for-you website that just prints you money and builds your email list. I'm tired of people spending thousands and thousands of dollars on a freaking designer, and then you can't change anything, you can't update anything, and you're stuck. And so I'm going to give you my website that I use today that you can change. And I just want to show you this thing really quickly because it's freaking phenomenal, and it's been a game changer for me. It's inside a software that I use called ClickFunnels, okay? And I have my website, manifest.com here, all right? And you're going to get access to this, all right? So right here, I'll just pull up my website right now so that you can see it, first of all. Okay, here's my website right here. I have this music video that plays right away, and people can click on touring. They can see my tour dates in there. I just got this one show in Colorado. I haven't put the other ones in there. They can go to my music, and they can buy my music, and I can update all this stuff. I can change it. But most importantly here, okay, let me just show you this here, is this page here. Download 3 free songs. It's getting their email addresses. People click on this, boom, Manifest wants to give you his 3 best songs. This is how you build an email list really quick. You can edit and change all this stuff. And I want to just show you how easily you can edit this page. I'm going to click on edit this homepage. All right. You could easily edit this even more. You can change your logo by just clicking this gear right here, uploading your logo right there. You don't like black? Okay, well, hey, let's change this to freaking, the background color is currently black. Let's change it to red. Let's switch this down here and make it the color, whatever your brand is. Okay, you can change that. You don't want this YouTube video in here? Let's put your YouTube video in here. Look, YouTube URL. You can have it autoplay or not, on or off. You can edit anything you want. You can change this to tour dates, change the links, do everything. And I give you tutorials and everything so you can swap out stuff, swap your own links, do whatever you want, design it however you want, and it's a freaking game changer. Is that not freaking cool? I'm giving you a done-for-you website that you can freaking change. So that's my surprise bonus for the people that take action today. But let's fast forward 6 months from now. You've joined the course, you've taken action, you've got a bigger fan base now, you're making more money with your music, with your merch, with your online sales, tickets at shows, you're starting to do open mics, you're just killing it, you're playing more shows, you're touring, you're a better and you're a more confident songwriter. Heck, you're just a better and more confident person. Because you've got someone behind you. You've got a coach kicking your butt, encouraging you. So again, you're getting over $11,000 worth of value. Those 2 bonuses alone, teaching you how to do this stuff, it's going to be a game changer for you. It's going to be a complete game changer for you. You get $11,000 worth of value, almost $12,000 for only $997. Go to smartmusicbusiness.com/go for the first 10 people. Go blow it up. But have you ever asked yourself this question? Do I have what it takes? Or will this really work for me? And I want to say, yeah, you do. You can do this. You know, you don't have to be great to get started, but you do have to start to become great. And that's why I just want to say, get in the game. If you invested just 1 hour a day in this, you can change your life. And I'm in your corner, kicking your butt, encouraging you. And I want to end with this, and then we're going to start taking questions, okay? Today I do what others won't, so tomorrow I can do what others can't. today I do what others won't, so tomorrow I can do what others can't. Will you do what most won't? Most artists won't invest in their careers. They won't invest in their website. They won't invest in their logo. They won't invest in their music. They won't invest in educating this, and then they sign a crappy deal. They go broke. They get bitter, and they quit. And I don't want you to quit. I've been doing this for over 16 years now. So again, you see what you're getting. You're getting all this value. Go to smartmusicbusiness.com/go. And remember, there's the PayPal credit option. Go to paypalcredit.com and apply for credit up to $1,000. Then you get the $997. You get to save $200, and you're freaking golden. I want to open it up for questions right now and answer your questions. Again, you cannot post a dumb question, okay? This is a safe place. I just want to help you. I just want to see you win and crush it. One of the most common questions I get is when is the next coaching call, and that's on the 12th and the 24th of every month. Sometimes it's in the evening, sometimes it's in the afternoon. Just email me if you can't make it, or post a comment inside Fanbase U, and you'll get access, and I'll just answer your question live, and then you can watch the replay of it, okay? So that's amazing. Again, you can ask me questions at any time under the videos as well. If you're watching a specific training, you got a question about it, you want to know how to implement it, I show you how to do it, and then you freaking just blow it up right there. Another common question is TuneCore versus CD Baby, and DistroKid. I personally recommend TuneCore because they've been around longer than DistroKid, and I like TuneCore more than CD Baby because CD Baby takes a percentage where TuneCore just takes a yearly fee, and I think CD Baby's percentage is 10%. So what's 10% of $1,000 over a year? Just to say you only sold 1,000 a year, that's $100. Well, TuneCore's fee up front for the first year is $30, and then it's $50 for the second year. Well, I'd rather spend $50 than $100, if you know what I'm saying. Some people are asking, like, how do I know if my music is good enough? Well, here's one thing the radio stations and the promoters said to me. They said the best song doesn't always win. So it's not always about having amazing music. It's about how you can market it. Because sometimes bad products fail. And I'm not saying make bad music, but I'm just saying your music is probably just fine. You just need to learn how to market it. You haven't been marketing it right. Haven't put it in front of the right people and in the right ways. Okay? Some people say, I'm too shy. I'm too scared. I just want to say I was scared too. I was scared to do a Kickstarter. I was scared to record an album and what people would say to me. And maybe you're scared too for people that say like, oh, you can't really do this. And I just want to say, prove them wrong. I was the least talented out of all my friends. And yet I'm still here. I'm still here, and you're still here. Another question is, I don't have enough money to get started. Well, that's why you do the PayPal credit thing. Find a way. Can you get an extra job? Can you borrow some money from a friend? Can you get in this? Honestly, if you're in a band, I don't care if you split it 3 ways. I don't care if you go in with another artist. I know some people don't like that. Some people, don't have a guarantee, and plus they don't want you going in with other artists. I don't care if you split it 500 with someone, and then you both do it and go in together. I just want you to get results. That's my main thing. Is I just want to see you win, okay? And some people are saying, well, will this work for me if I'm from a small town? And I'm going to say, you better believe it'll work if you're from a small town, because I came from Pickering, Ontario, Canada. Canada. And, there's so much potential. It doesn't matter where you live. So keep the questions coming, guys, and let's keep rocking. Go to smartmusicbusiness.com/go.
Want to turn my video camera on here and just congratulate all the artists that have already signed up. I look forward to working with you for a whole year and seeing how much damage we can get done with your career. I'm going to be hanging for another while here with you guys and answering all your questions, but I just want to say something really quickly, okay? This is real, and where the real money is with your music. And I don't want to, when I'm asking for money, I want to make sure that I'm being real about this and what's really possible. And the first thing is shows. Okay, I talked to you about booking shows. So I see Taylor asking a question here about YouTube, which I'm going to answer in a second. If I was to book a show, or I was trying to book a show, I'd say, hey, my name's Taylor. I'm from, Los Angeles. I'm going to be touring San Diego next month or in a couple months. Say it's like, October right now. I'm going to be touring there in January, and I want to see about setting up a show and playing at your club or something like that. That would be my approach, is like, look, I'm going to be in your area. this is the kind of music I make. I'm going to promote the crap out of the show. I'm going to market it. We're going to get some openers for it. And we want to see if we can set up a show. And so that would be kind of the email that I would structure to send out all those, or we'd send it to a school and we'd change it a little bit and say, hey, maybe I got a message about anti-bullying or something like that, but I'm also going to share, because I can't tell you, one of the things I talk about in the song launch checklist that you'll get part of this as well, is that it's all about sharing your story behind the songs. Okay, that's really marketing, is sharing your story and your heart behind it. And, you know, not just saying, hey, check out the song, check out the song. No, this is why I wrote it. This is what inspired it. And people are like, oh, that's a different angle. And you're letting people into your world, okay, and shooting these like song explanation videos that I talk about. Another thing I just want to share, which has been huge to me, and I didn't talk about this earlier and I forgot, but inside the Black Book, and we just updated this, is we're including sync licenses. Okay, so one of the big places where I make money, if you have music done, like if you have songs done, okay, like I got albums for like forever, okay? Maybe those aren't selling as well there, but they can still be used in TV and film, okay? And different people's YouTube videos, they're always looking for tracks, instrumentals and stuff like that. And it doesn't have to be this crazy produced thing. And honestly, that's why there's a ton of money, okay? While you sleep, and it's just needed. People are always looking for that stock music and stuff like that. And there's all these different music libraries that I'll give you access to, okay? Where you can submit your music. And if you do the work, if you do this, and got to include your tempo and your BPM, and you got to tag the songs right and all that stuff. But I'm telling you, just that alone as well is freaking huge. Okay, so again, if you haven't enrolled yet, go to smartmusicbusiness.com/go and get in there. If you're on the fence, like, look, I just want you to know, like, I'm with you and I believe in you. Okay, Taylor is just asking, should I monetize my YouTube videos on TuneCore? Yes. Okay. You don't need to have it. You upload them to TuneCore and then you sign up for their publishing admin for the YouTube side there. That way it's all under one roof. Okay. You don't want to have, TuneCore doing your music and then you sign up with AdRev to do the monetization. No, you just keep it all under one spot. Okay. What's up, LeBron? What is the best way to grow a fan base online through Facebook and Twitter? Okay. So there's a couple different strategies I teach, okay? And I'm going to give you two things here, okay? For Facebook, let's start with Facebook. The 4 most effective posts that you can post on Facebook is first Facebook Lives, okay? Facebook Lives, because Facebook loves freaking lives. If you're there live, talking on the camera, performing Q&A, they broadcast that out to way more of your followers, because just because you have likes, and this is a thing I'll cover in a second here, just because you have likes doesn't mean that Facebook is going to show your video to all those people. They actually make you pay a little bit. But when you do a Facebook Live, they show it to even more because it's live, it's engaging, you're really there. It's not a bot or it's not like a scheduled post. You're really there, okay? So that's number one. The second most effective post you can do on Facebook is a video, okay? A video without a link. So a recording of you performing, or a music video, a lyric video, okay? That's really the third most effective post is a photo, okay? Maybe it's a cool picture of your album cover or behind, you know what I mean? It could be just, again, you performing. It could be something funny. It could be a lyric card, okay? That's the third most effective. Then the fourth most effective post you can do on Facebook is long copy text, like a blog or something like that, okay? And if you want to get more likes and stuff like that, one strategy I teach is this is getting into your ads manager and creating a Facebook ad to get more likes to a very targeted fan base. So that's one of the things. Where is it? That's one of the things I talk about in the Facebook 10K in under 10 days. And once you hit 10K, 10,000, I showed how to get 10,000 likes. My wife even just did this for her business, her art business. All these bands are doing it. Ad agencies do this, and it's a strategy that I teach. And then you get a 10K club shirt, okay? Once you hit 10,000 fans, and that's just using Facebook ads to get engagement and to get page likes, okay? That's the fastest way to grow a fan base. And I would suggest doing a video ad, not just a photo, because, imagine I was just like, if I turn my camera off right now and you just hear my voice, that's not as effective, and we're not building as much of a relationship as you seeing me and building that trust. And isn't that what I did today? I'm trying to build trust with you guys. That's what your fans want you to do. They want you to build trust with them. Okay. So again, go to smartmusicbusiness.com/go and get in there before all the spots are gone. Okay, because I want you to get those contacts. I want you to get all those places so you can upload all your music. Okay, I know I saw someone here talking about making beats earlier. Okay, if you make beats, you got tracks. If you got music, okay, let's leverage it and let's get it working for you. Okay, let's get it working for you. Like it could be ready, you know, and you can play it for me. You can send it to me. You're going to be surrounded with dozens and dozens and dozens. There's almost 100 people in Fanbase University alone, okay? And you're going to be around a really good group of people. Twitter, okay? I'll answer this last question because you're asking about Twitter. I don't believe in the follow for follow back strategy. I have a liking strategy where you like photos of other people, okay? So you like photos of like, I'm similar to Linkin Park. So I look up hashtags of people that have posted Linkin Park and I like all those photos. And normally a lot of people are like, oh, who just liked my photo? Oh, let's go check out LeBron's band. Oh, LeBron asked me, let's go check out his music. And you start to get a fan base, okay? Just tossed you a golden nugget there, okay? Did you hear it? Hey, Christine. Hi, how do you get a venue to value your performance and actually pay you well? Well, Christine, that's an awesome, awesome question. So glad you're here. And it starts off like you got to play for free sometimes. You got to win them over, okay? But if you're a good artist, okay, and you've already got stuff going on, show them that you've done Facebook Lives or show them your YouTube covers. Show them that you can perform so that when you email them, always have a link to like your YouTube channel, your Facebook, show them that you can actually perform. We call this an EPK, and I help you put that together in the course. It's called an electronic press kit to put together a bio, you know, a promo video, which is basically just different videos you're performing, but you go and rock it. You start with the club and ask, hey, can I open up for the artist that you have there? Find an artist that you want to open up for that's playing, prove yourself, and then normally you get asked to play and pay, and they pay you the next time. I'll give you an example. There's this band that I wanted to tour with, and they said you have to buy on. We're not going to pay you. We'll provide your food, but you got to get your own hotel. And I had to pay $500 a night to be on this tour. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. And the tour went really, really well. For the band, instead of going looking to take from them, I brought each of the band members a $20 Starbucks gift card just to say thanks for having me on the tour, you know, because I really appreciate this opportunity because they had built their fan base. They were drawing hundreds of people. I wanted to be on that tour. I sold like $1,000, $2,000 a night in merch. Okay. And so sometimes you got to invest, and you don't always have to pay that much. Sometimes you can get on a tour for like $100, $150. But like, it's one of the best investments you make. And it's one of the strategies I talk about. I hope that answered your question. Okay. But like for these venues, they want to know that you can bring people. Okay. And so another way to approach it, and I hope you love this idea too. I hope you love the way, the way you got to approach it is like, hey, we want to play at your show, and we want to play your show, and this band is going to also play, and this band. Have like 2 or 3 openers and say, look, we're going to promote the crap out of this. We're going to pack that place out, and you are going to make alcohol sales, okay? Because that's really all the bars care about. They want to know, are they going to sell drinks? Are they going to sell drinks? Tarek, that's so awesome that you signed up. I'm so glad that you're in the course. That's amazing. Congrats. Can't wait to help you. You're going to get an email and a login to access all the training. The next coaching call is going to be on the 24th, and I can't wait to connect with you on that. Okay, Ruben saying Manifest Rocks Good. I hope you guys are really enjoying this and just see my heart. Okay, again, go to smartmusicbusiness.com/go or click on that button before all the spots are gone. Okay, we're running out of them here, but get in while you can. Let me just take a sip of my drink here. Okay, don't judge me for drinking Starbucks. It's not coffee, it's tea. Matthew, can you leverage scratch tracks selling the lyrics and song structure, even if you don't have recording with high production values, full band? Yeah, absolutely. The more that you can paint the track and get it like really like sounding as good as it can and as done as you can so that people can really hear it. Some people really struggle to hear the finished thing. you know, and that's where I would just keep investing and getting your mixes better, get your drums sounding really good, getting your bass and your EQs. I'm not that guy personally. I can't make tracks. That's why I always try and hire the best guys I can, or gals to write and make my songs. But like, yeah, dude, put together song structures and you approach people. Like I always say to producers, man, you got to produce for free first for a while. Produce some awesome songs. Get some bands recording your songs. If you're a beat maker, give your beats away for free first, and hopefully that spreads. Okay, that spreads. Keep firing the questions at me. Again, guys, go to smartmusicbusiness.com/go. I'm here for you, and I believe in you. I totally believe in you. I just want to see you guys freaking crush this, okay? Thanks, man. I appreciate the love, Ruben, man. I really do, man. He said it's impossible for you not to make money in music with this guy, man. If this is the man. Dude, I appreciate that, man. I couldn't even pay for someone to say that nice of a comment. And, you know, it's not me. I'm not going to make you money. You're going to make you money, okay? You got to put in work, okay? These sync license things where you got to upload all your music and tag them all, it's a pain in the butt. It's a pain in the butt. But are you willing to put that time in? Most artists don't want to put the time in. They don't want to send emails to these clubs because it's a lot of work. They don't want to take the time to promote the shows because it's a lot of work. They just want it handed to them, you know? And I'm going to cut your time. I'm going to save you thousands of dollars. You know how much money I've saved my artists because they were going to do something really dumb? Why was it dumb? Because I've already gone and done it, okay? I already done it. And I can't wait to I'm still in the game here, okay? I just spent $30,000 on a radio campaign for the song House of Cards, okay? It's going to be charting next week. It's on the Billboard top 20, the BDS, for my song House of Cards. It's going to be on the active rock chart. We're trying to get the top 30. And honestly, man, it's a fight. You know, I'm still fighting. I'm still trying to get on bigger festivals. I'm still trying to do all this stuff too, but I'm done. I've done it. And I'm just going to cut your time in half, and I'm going to cut your costs in half because you're going to learn from me and avoid those mistakes and save you time. Like, you know, you can always make more money, but you can't always make more time. You know, you can always make more money, but you can't make any more time. And, you know, just on the sync, and I keep talking about the sync licenses because I guess I'm just excited about that right now. But like, you know, I wish I had my songs working for me longer. You know, I wish I knew that I could, you know, make money off those, and I didn't. And so, but I'm doing it now. And so whatever. So I just want to encourage you, forget what happened yesterday. Let's start with today. Chances say I'm actually giving away the beats for free and added a buy the music button to the page too. It's funny you mentioned that. I just made the page while I was listening to you. Dude, I love that, man. And people are always looking for dope beats, man. And it's funny. The artists that fail, okay, are the ones that won't do what Chance is doing. Okay, because they're like, oh, someone's going to steal my stuff, or it's got to be perfect before I put it out there. And, you know, they're not what you got to give first and get your name out there. And then when people are knocking on the door because Chance, you're so dope, you're going to be charging $500 a beat. You're going to be charging $1,000. Adam Messenger, you go look him up, okay? Adam Messenger. He produced a bunch of my songs. He produced only Stones on this one. He did Magic, Why You Gotta Be So Rude. He did Never Say Never by Justin Bieber. He's done Kesha. He's done everything. When I started working with him, can't see it because the light's on. When I started working with him on those 2 albums, he was charging me only like, I don't even want to tell you what he's charging. He's charging me per hour, not very much. Okay, not very much. Now he's charging a lot of money. Okay, he was in his mom's basement. So was I. I was in my mom's basement too. I'm not in my mom's basement. I'm in my own paid-off house. Okay, but it's not about how you start. It's where you finish. And I want to ask you this question because some of you I'm already coaching. You guys have already signed up. So I want to ask you this question. Where do you want to be 5 years from now? Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? And if you keep doing the same thing over and over right now, what you're doing, are you going to get to where you want to be in 5 years or even 5 months from now, or does something got to change? Because obviously something isn't working, right? Something's not working. So, you know, if I gave you this course for free and just gave you all this training for free, you wouldn't take action. You know, that's why there's a cost on it, because the people that are committed, that got some skin in the game, those are the ones that take action. Like, dude, I just freaking paid for this. I got to work, you know? And Chance, I don't know why we're just having a little conversation here, but like, you know, the artists that actually pay for the beats, they're the ones that are actually going to finish the tracks, and they're actually going to get it done because they've got skin in the game. When someone joins my Inner Circle program and they work with me for a month, because they have to pay to coach with me, you better believe they're going to do what I say as opposed to just hearing it. You know, go YouTube everything and whatever, get it for free. But if it's free, you're not going to do it. You know, that's why people hire coaches and trainers and stuff, because they want some skin in the game, because they want results. And if you want results, go to smartmusicbusiness.com/go and get in there before all the spots are gone, okay? Fire some more questions. I just want to say, like, look, this is a safe place. We still got a bunch of people on right now. You can ask any question. You can't ask a dumb question. You can't embarrass me. You ask me anything you want, and I'll answer. I'll just help you out. Take this opportunity just to pick my brain, okay? And I don't let people ask me to go out for coffee and all this stuff. Hey, Chris, can I pick your brain? No, you can't go out for coffee with me and pick my brain. I spent millions of dollars on this brain. You can't just take me out for coffee and pick my brain. I'm a religious guy. I go to church. Even people at church, can I just pick your brain? I love you and everything like that, and that's cool. But no, you cannot just pick my brain. But right now, you can pick my brain. You guys can ask me any questions you want, because, you know, I appreciate you hanging out with me, and I want to give you value, you know, because I want to help you out. So fire away while I take another sip of my Earl Grey tea latte. If not, we're going to shut it down. I'm going to play you guys this success story thing. I want to play something for you guys. And then I'll take a couple more questions, and then we're going to bounce. But I just want you to hear some more stories. For those of you are on the fence, I just hope you hear my sincerity. Okay, that's what I want you to hear in this. Okay, so watch this video and sign up while you...
Hey, my name is Cole DeRoos. I'm a hip-hop artist from Kansas City, and I've been part of Fanbase University now for, I don't know, 5-6 months, whenever it started, and it's been amazing because not only do you get access to Manifest or Chris Greenwood's courses that he has up online, which covers so much stuff from Facebook marketing, YouTube marketing, Instagram marketing, how to book shows, and he has a ton of experience behind that, so it's not just somebody talking fluff. He actually knows what he's talking about, and it's been amazing. We get a once-a-month coaching call for an hour. We can ask him anything we want. It's very personal. He'll respond to you. He'll pour into you. And for me, it's actually really helped my music. I had 2,000 likes on my Facebook page, real no presence. Now I have over 5,000 likes on my Facebook page, and things continue to grow and climb just from using his marketing techniques and applying what he is teaching. So, highly recommend it. It's worth it. Be a part.
Hey guys, this is Doug from We Are Leo. I just wanted to give a quick testimonial about Chris Greenwood, aka Manifest course on how to make $4,000 a month with just your music. And he's talking about just music, no shows or anything else. Basically, you don't have to even knock out your front door. You can make $4,000 a month with just your music. I've read a lot of books, watched a lot of tutorials, but I haven't found anything remotely as helpful as this course. It showed me all the ways that I was missing out on getting money from my music on YouTube, satellite radio, that type of stuff. What Chris does is he takes basically his 10 years of experience in the music industry and compiles it, makes action points on how you can squeeze every dime out of your music. Within like the first couple of minutes of watching the tutorials, I found accounts that I can set up, things that I could do to actually start collecting money that I had been missing out on.
Chris Greenwood, in his courses, teaches you all of the aspects that you never even thought of. He teaches you and motivates you throughout the whole thing to tend to your craft and how to build your brand and how to sell your music. Not only just, oh, you get it up on iTunes and you think it's gonna go. You literally have to continue to promote it, and there's so many other places that you can distribute your music, and there's so many other methods, and you can tell that from all of his experience, he's really going in depth of how to do this. And the amount of information and knowledge that I gained from him in these courses is something that I could never pay anybody, because it would have taken me 10 years to figure all that stuff out. So what he had given me has really made me be able to propel my career and make decisions. And it's only been about 2 months since I've taken the courses, and I've made life-changing decisions on my music and my brand and my product. And I'm seeing results already. And me personally, he saved me hundreds of dollars, probably thousands of dollars, and hundreds of hours of time of trying to research this stuff. So now, at the end of these 3 courses, I'm really going into this thing knowing what I have to do. And I love how motivating he is throughout the whole thing, because he lays a lot of information down, and it seems discouraging on some of the stuff that he says. But at the same time, he says, just go get it, do it, and get busy. So thank you, Chris Greenwood, for really saving me time, and maybe you'll hear me on the radio one day.
Hey, what's up? My name is Giger, and I am from the band All Above Me. And as a band, we have completed all of the courses by Chris Greenwood, and I gotta tell you, they have absolutely launched our careers as independent artists. The material covered in these courses have educated us and got us ready for what was coming our way. I think the best part about these courses are the stories and experiences that Chris shares. I think people can tell you a general idea of how the music industry works, but hearing it from someone who has experienced it firsthand is priceless. Thanks to these courses, we are now generating income selling music online, monetizing our videos, building our catalog from music to merch, and we have also gained over 7,000 likes on Facebook. So 2016 is going to be a big year for us. I'd recommend these courses to anyone that's interested in really making a career in the music industry.
Hey guys, what's up? My name is Jerry Fee, solo artist from Boise, Idaho. And I'll tell you what, I can't recommend highly enough to you guys that you work with Chris Greenwood and Fanbase University. Man, having somebody like this that has proven himself in the music industry through tenacity, through failure, through just going at it and learning the hard way, helping us so we hopefully don't have to learn the same way that he did, is awesome. His insights are incredible, his knowledge base is incredible, and the fact that he's willing to work with each one of us and help us reach our calling and our potential is incredible. So if you have any doubts, any questions about working with him in Fanbase University, stop right now. Seriously, get started. Thanks a lot, guys.
I had the opportunity to work with Manifest for the entire month of June, one-on-one, as him being my music coach, my music career coach. And honestly, it was one of the best things I've done. It really took me from where I was before in terms of like sending emails and like here's my music, here's all the stuff that I have. It's a little bit of a cluttered mess because I have all these things, but I don't know what to really do with them. And then he stepped in and was like, all right, cool, we're gonna do this. Like, how about we take this, and why don't you do this with it? He really just amplified what I was trying to do. You know, I have like this thing going on in my head, but then he was able to take that and boost that up. I feel like just where I was has been amplified 4 times. Just like 4 times the Facebook likes. You know, I have a strategy now. He made me, like, he helped me focus on where to go and, like, you know, what avenues to take. Start here, build here. And so I was really fortunate to just to have him on my side and show me what he's learned over the course of his career, because he's been doing it for like 12 plus years, and to have that on your back is definitely, it gives you a leg up. It totally gives you a leg up. And now I feel like I'm not just a hobbyist, I'm an artist now. This is who I am. I have a music career, and he actually helped me, but I'm starting to make money off my music now, which is something I never thought would be possible. The whole thing of working with Manifest in the entire month of June has definitely boosted my career and helped me get to the point where I want to go.
I was really in need for somebody who can coach me in the journey as an independent artist to release music, and how does it exactly work, and the whole steps behind it. You know, it's like a lot of things that you have to do, like for instance social media, you know, all the platforms. He gave me advice on that, like what can you do, like what kind of pictures can you post, or what kind of videos can you post. But he really motivates you, encourages you to go a step further, you know, and try to be yourself. Be yourself in this process, but also show yourself and grow and go beyond what you think you can do, you know. And he gives you tips. He also introduced me to another producer, you know, and very valuable information. So thank you, Chris. Thank you so much for all your videos, your coaching, and you giving your time to me. Also, it was very valuable, and I really appreciate your effort and your time. Thank you so much. Mwah.
I believe we can trade our lives for a big dream, a small dream, or no dream. Why not trade it for a big dream? If you're gonna do anything, why not do it big, right? Fear is always the loudest when you're trying to do something great.
A lot of people would say I didn't start out too good, and maybe you can relate to that. But let me tell you something, it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. And I know you guys are gonna finish great.
I gotta believe, I can more than survive. Still one trick up my sleeve, we're gonna make this one shine.
Scared to get on that stage? Do it afraid. Scared to jump off those stairs on your skateboard? Do it afraid. Scared to call and put your resume in? Do it afraid.
We're gonna make this one shine.
Sometimes you gotta walk a different way. Don't let the world cookie cut you. You gotta go after your dream.
I'm gonna fight the good fight, 'cause I know I'll get by. When I'm battle every day through the pain like a soldier.
Maybe you don't share those hidden things that are just important to you. I want to stir up that God-given dream that He's put in your heart.
I don't know your story, but there's one thing I do know about your story, about everyone's. It's not done yet, because you're still here. You're still writing it.
Hold on when everything is shaking. Stand strong when the ground is falling through.
I had suicidal thoughts. I wanted to give up. This is my dream. This is my life. My identity was wrapped up in this thing. And all of a sudden it was gone. Pain is a good teacher. Have you ever wanted things to be different in your life? What do you need to let go of? What friends do you got to stop hanging out with that are negative, that are haters? Put yourself in places that are going to cause you to stretch. If you want something different tomorrow, you've got to plant something new today. A fighter isn't someone who never fails. A fighter is someone who never quits. And I know I've got a full room of fighters in here, right?